Oh. Does anyone else have eyebrows that grow out like really weird? Like I have never had a unibrow, but I have my eyebrow growing in like all the way to my eye. My eyebrows have grown out so much, and today I'm going to be attempting to thread them by myself. So this is the machine. It's a personal threader. I have to say I've never successfully been able to thread them on my own. Okay, that's it with the beauty filter off. And they're looking really bad, so let's get into it. I think if I hold it like this and close my eye, it should be okay. Oh no, it's going so fast. All right. I'm scared. I feel like it's gonna hurt. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna be drawing my eyebrows in for a bit.
Brow lamination melted my brows off. It's terrible lighting. Let me try and get a close up for you. See, like, big gap and then just, ugh. It's like nothing left. So I'm going to attach pictures while I talk because it makes it a little bit easier to understand. But this was my brows before. You see, those are not the same. This is before having any treatment done. This is about an hour after. You can clearly see just how sore they're looking. Like, I still have hairs at this point, but they were burning. And it's a little blurry, but I think this is my most recent picture, like, since they've started coming off, because they're still coming off now. Okay, I'm actually going to make a part 2 where I explain it better and in more detail, but those are before, during, and after, and yeah, you can see why I'm never getting brow lamination again.
I relaxed my eyebrows and this is what happened. I lost hair and that is blood, by the way. So everything was going good. I started by cleaning my eyebrows with micellar water and I'm using the olive relaxer. I mixed the activator and relaxer together. Don't mind me, I was just goofing around. Then I applied Vaseline on my brows before going in with the relaxer. Then I left it for just 4 minutes. I think 3 minutes, not even up to 4 minutes. My hair was pulling out. You can literally hear my alarm ringing, so you know I did not leave it for longer than I was supposed to. Here, I almost cried. I'm such a crybaby. I was bleeding because I had a pimple on my brow when I applied the relaxer. As for the hair loss, I do not know what caused it, but I absolutely loved the result and we'll be trying this again.
This is your sign to just go and get the extensions if you want them, and to not do it yourself.
Wagwan Islanders family, welcome back. No long talking. If you have watched part 1, then you already know that we have been getting into some things of the most creative DIY experiments. And when I say creative, I mean people have been testing their own confidence when it comes on to trying some things at home. Yes. Now, in the first video, if you don't watch it, just click the link in my description box and go check it out. We spoke about teeth whitening hacks, hair removal tricks, tanning fails, and some bold color hair loss transformation, unfortunately. And if that wasn't already enough excitement, the internet said, you know what, hold my beer, we're not done as yet. Because today, guys, in part 2 of beauty hacks that has gone horribly wrong, we're getting into a whole new category of beauty experiments that include lashes, brows, skincare, and you know, all of that shenanigans. And that is one area I don't think that people should be playing around with. They should be so much careful, because anything that is happening near the eyes or just the face directly, we are talking about problem. And before we jump in, let me ask you once more, have you ever attempted any DIY beauty treatments at home or even a salon that later end up making you realize that you might have been a little bit too ambitious? Of course, guys, don't feel bad. Share at least one of your stories down below and make us chop it up, because me know at least at one point or another we have all been there and we actually question, why did I do this? Before we jump into this video, guys, be sure to like this video for your girl. Of course, you know, it's easy and it's free. With that being said, let's get into today's video.
I've been hearing about the latest trend for brow lamination, and I figured I definitely want to try that. So I went, I got them done. It's not good. It's not good. I look like Bert and Ernie. And this is after I asked her to cut them because they were up to here. I said, the brows can't take over my face. I look like a monster. Look at this. What is going on? What is going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, do not listen to TikTok. Brow lamination is not the way to go. It's not. I look permanently angry and lopsided and confused all in one. I'm trying to wash them off, but they are just, I don't know what to do anymore.
I am not even a victim of overplucking, but I am a victim of the fact that I have no eyebrows. And is this ill-advised? Maybe, but I'm dyeing my own goddamn eyebrows today because so many of you, every time you see me going to the mall to have my eyebrows threaded and dyed, you say you can do that at home. And you know what? Guess what? I am doing it at home today. Okay, let's do this. I got a kit from Amazon. I don't know, it was like $9 and I can do this 4 times. Let's see if I can do it today and not look like, you know, the dog who has his eyebrows drawn on. It was resealable. Not anymore. There's instructions. Good enough. I feel like this is exactly what the girls at the eyebrow threading place do. And they're wonderful and they thread my eyebrows beautifully. However, it's summer break and I have 2 kids with me all of the time. And going to the mall with 2 kids and also Emily's 2 kids, because naturally we want to get our eyebrows done together. And one of us will watch the kids while the other one goes in and the other one will watch the kids while the other one goes in. That's just not in the cards this summer, okay? Got it. Stop judging me. I have this little thing and I'm supposed to empty this capsule into here. Hold it in our mouth. Everything I do is ill-advised. 1 capsule of hair dye. You're supposed to use the same amount of developer as dye. That looks right. This isn't Jessica proof. I swear to God, this is the same thing that the girls at the eyebrow salon do to me. And I loosely plucked my eyebrows, which means I plucked 3 eyebrows from each eyebrow because really my problem is not that I grow too many eyebrows. It's that you can't see them on my face. And the girl at the eyebrow place tells me every time, no, honey, you need dark brown. So I bought dark brown. She's very sweet. She's not patronizing me. She's just being honest. I always ask for honesty. I'm starting to look like that dog with the eyebrows that are drawn on with Sharpie. And I've thought about getting my eyebrows microbladed, but that feels like a commitment that I am not ready to commit to. I mean, I have no issues with commitment. I've been married since I was 20 years old. However, a tattoo on my face feels permanent. It quite literally would be pretty permanent. I'm gonna take a Q-tip and clean her up. I'm gonna need more Q-tips. My eyebrows are not sisters, twins, cousins. They're not even in the same family tree and I'm really scared. Let's wait 15 minutes and come back and see if I look like a crazy person. It has been 15 minutes and I'm growing concerned that this dye is black. Let's remove it. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well let this be a lesson to you not to dye your eyebrows at home. Oh no. Don't do what I did.
I seriously think I just love to give myself lessons, because when am I gonna learn? So try some new shit. I wanted to get my brows tinted, right? Like, I don't want to take any shape off. I just want to just tint it and we can clean it up a little bit. Everything goes good. She's shaping it, she's getting it right. And I walk out and I look like the oh my God. You kind of have to laugh at yourself, because that's what I'm doing right. I literally just called my sister and I just cried because ain't no and my sister's trying to make it better. She was like, it's okay, it's gonna go back out, it's gonna go back out. No, I fought it, but I gotta look at it. Y'all, I have to work tomorrow. God. Thank God my dad has good hair genes and I'm not worried because it'll grow back. But oh my God. And I'm ugly crying right now. It's so
Am I the only person whose brows completely fell off after they got them laminated? Because happened to me. I didn't know this was a thing. It makes sense because it's chemicals and I know that, but like I never heard anyone talk about this happening to them, but this is the only thing it could have been. This is before, this is after I got them laminated, like right after. They don't look great. I know that. It's fine. It was a one and done. But there's no makeup on my brows there. Like they were fluffy. They were thick. I've never had to fill in my eyebrows before until now. Now I have to fill them in every single day. I don't know what to do. And it's really, really getting to me. Help. I've been trying to use like Rogaine on my brows twice a day. I don't know what else to do. I really need advice.
Don't understand how we got here. Y'all, come with me to get my eyebrows laminated and ruin that. Get to the salon, everything's all good. This is my before, y'all. This is my before. I don't got the thickest eyebrows, but I got a little something. So she's going through the process. Everything seems normal. In my head, I'm like, yeah, this is cool. Now, mind you, this whole time I'm recording, I'm not looking. I don't know what kind of stuff I was on, but I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna let her do her thing. No, I should have opened my eyes because here is where we start to go wrong, okay? Boom. What is this? Why are you putting black on my eyebrows? What is this shape? What is this arch? What is this angle? But mind you, I'm not seeing nothing, okay? So she's going through her process, and this is how I leave. This is how I leave. What? As in, I don't understand what is actually going, what? Look at it, look. Jesus. So after scrubbing my eyebrows for like 3 days and trimming them myself, they finally look decent, but never again.
Who was going to tell me that you can't use retinol and get your eyebrows waxed? Who was going to tell me that? Because my eyebrows have literally, they look great, but my flesh. Oh my God. They've got like ointment on them because they're so... Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Brow lamination has become very popular online. I'm not sure if you know, they are like the fluffy, brushed up brow look that has really taken over social media. And when it's done correctly, it can really frame the face very beautifully, you know, giving that a full kind of plush look. But recreating that process has led to some people experimenting with strong gels or even hairstyling products that are not meant for your eyebrows. No, your eyebrows may be here, yes, but they are much thinner or finer than the hair on your head. So when products that are too strong are applied to those little thin, fine hair, then the results can become a little bit unpredictable. Sometimes the brows end up stuck in one place. Sometimes they end up falling out, and then the vision that you were expecting just doesn't turn out. So that a fluffy look is trending, but sometimes achieving it requires a patience than the internet really suggests.
Hey guys, just a little PSA. Be careful if you're considering getting your eyebrows laminated, because I got my eyebrows laminated last week and they are fried, frizzled, frazzled, over processed. Have a bunch of bald spots. I can't even brush them. They're super crunchy. Pieces of my brow keep falling off, and I've been in shambles over this, unfortunately. I really did my research and homework before I went to this specific lady for my brows. Had all 5-star reviews, photos looked amazing, and unfortunately, maybe it just wasn't her fault. Things happen. You know, you can leave it on maybe a minute longer than you're supposed to, and this can be the result. But honestly, this is just the kind of stuff that you don't expect to happen when you're paying hundreds of dollars for these kinds of services. Like, she did my lash lift too, which came out amazing. People keep asking me if I have eyelash extensions on. I love my lash lift, but unfortunately, this is what happened to my brows. I do not like being a Karen whatsoever, but I did tell the brow artist about it, and she was honestly super kind and respectful, really professional. She did offer me a refund. She offered me to come back in for her to take a look at it and for her to give me some type of like brow saving kit. But honestly, for me, I just think that that's a waste of time. Just go out of my way and do that. Especially because I feel like there's really not much I can do besides like keep them hydrated. It's really unfortunate though, because anytime that I try to put like product on my brows, like a brow gel, or just try to fill in the sparse areas now, I feel like it's making them weaker. Just so you guys can see. I have gotten eyebrow laminations a bunch of times before. This has never happened where my brows actually became like over processed and are breaking off literally at the root, and I have all these bald spots now. I didn't leave it on longer than I was supposed to. I waited the full day to wash my face, wet my brows, and this is still the result. If anybody has any recommendations on what I could do to rehabilitate this, please let me know. I have tried K18. Didn't really do much for the frazzled brows, but if anybody knows anything else, I was putting castor oil on them, and the brow artist actually told me to not do castor oil because it can like block moisture from getting in. She said squalane oil, which I don't have, but I can go out and pick up. But if anybody has any tips, tricks, how to make them grow back, because I'm kind of freaking out. Definitely never getting my eyebrows laminated again, that is for sure.
Okay, I get married on Friday. I just went and got my eyebrows done at the normal place I go to. Granted, I haven't been there since 2022, apparently, according to their records. I got threading, and I got them dyed. I usually always get them dyed. I usually get them dyed like a light brown color. I said, and I say this every time, I'm gonna cry. I say this every time, I'm gonna cry. Okay. Anyway, I say this every time. I say, keep my shape. I'm happy with the shape. Just give them a tidy up. Are you ready? Why are they so long? Why are they so low? I get married on Friday. I get married in 2 days. I look like a clown.
I'm an April 2023 bride. My wedding is a week from today. And my face just got wrecked. Like, I don't even know. Oh, there you go. Wrecked. Like, it got so wrecked. She's going to need to look gorge in about 6 days. I got dermaplaning done, and usually it's fine. I've got it done before. This girl decided to, oh my gosh, I can't even tell you how on fire it is. This side is so bad. She's just like going over it and going over it and going over it and going over it, and I was like, oh, I think the hair may be gone on that side, along with all my pores. I'm not sure. Cheers to 1 week before the wedding. Let's see how it goes. Letting the wind hit my face.
Guys, I did something on my skin that I regretted 1,000 times. Yes, you heard that right. Last week I tried to shave my face for the very first time in my life using this hair identifier spray and razor. I felt this would help me to get rid of my excess facial hair, but I was wrong. It's left me with razor bumps, skin irritation, and redness all over my face. Instead of giving me flawless skin and actually ruin my skin texture. This is my skin when I usually do facial waxing that leaves no bumps or skin irritation, and the best part, there is no ingrowth and skin feels smooth and flawless.
I think I dermaplaned wrong. Did you have this problem the first time that you dermaplaned on your own? Because I watched lots of videos on it to see how to dermaplan right. I cleansed my skin. I kept it moisturized with the bougie water from La Roche-Posay. And then I used a disposable razor. This one is from Flamingo brand. They said it shouldn't make you break out and like shouldn't hurt. But I do have lots of little cuts on my forehead. I don't know if I did it too hard, but look, y'all, look. Y'all see that inflammation? Like, y'all can kind of see the little little bleeding spots. I guess you can tell I do have little bumps, but like everything else was fine, like here, I guess because I don't have as many bumps. But yeah, that area is like really inflamed. I have little micro slices. So tips for dermaplaning, I probably won't do it again for like another month and a half. Usually my daughter does it for me, but she wasn't here. And so I did it myself. But I made sure my skin was moisturized, I promise. And it was cleansed, all the things. I didn't have no product, nothing, except from the bougie water. Did the bougie water do it? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Sorry. Still new to the skincare thing.
Dermaplaning is another treatment that looks incredibly simple when professionals can perform it. A gentle blade, glides across the face, across the skin, removing those peach fuzz or those dead skin on the face. Leaving the face should leave the face smooth and glowing. But when people attempt it, especially at home, without understanding maybe the angle or maybe even the pressure required or even the tool that you use, the skin can become very irritated instead of looking refreshed. The skin on the face is so delicate, and if the tools that you use, you're not careful with it, then you know the results. Sometimes people press way too hard on the skin or they repeat the motion too many times in the same area. So instead of that glowing complexion, or you can apply your makeup flawless, then the skin ends up feeling sensitive. You end up with breakouts, and that's when people start to realize that skincare techniques require a little bit more care than the internet clip really suggests.
Estheticians, if you don't know what they're doing, don't dermaplane someone's face. See this? That's just one part of what happened to me today. Let me preface this by saying I had the literal best esthetician in Virginia. Amazing. So many facials by her, so many dermaplanes, so I know what to expect. So I went to a new place today. Didn't ask me anything, didn't have me sign any waivers or anything, which, okay, maybe you don't have to, but at least at my last girl, she did. She went over what I usually do for my skincare, made sure like I didn't have any allergies, none of that. Sit down, immediately starts putting my face. Does maybe 2 things on my face, and then she's like, okay, you ready for your dermaplane? And my old facialist, she would prep my skin, do all this other work before she even considered doing the dermaplane. And also, I'm pretty sure she made me go a couple sessions before I got the dermaplane to prep my skin, instead of just doing it the first session. So anyway, I'm like, yeah, sure, I've had it done before. She starts going at it. And I'm talking like quick and like hard. So at this point, I'm like, okay, maybe this just is how people do it, and I just had a really good facialist. I don't know. So anyway, she does the top half, starting to burn a little bit, middle, cuts my nose, cuts the other nose. I'm like, okay. Then she gets lower, and it's starting to really burn. So I'm like, okay, let me mention this. I'm like, it's starting to burn. I can tell she's panicking a little bit. The owner is doing a facial with someone right next to me, and yeah, basically starts to gaslight me, ask me what medication I'm on. First of all, you should have asked me that before. Second of all, I'm not on any medication, like literally none, like not even Advil. And I say, yeah, I've had plenty of dermaplanes before, like it's never felt like this, like I know this isn't normal. And the owner goes, well, when was the last time you had dermaplane done? I'm like last year before I moved. Well, that's why it's burning. No, bitch, you didn't prep my skin. And she's clearly not doing it right. So anyway, I'm being super, super nice. I'm not really even saying anything. Like literally the owner at one point was like, Paige, give me something. Like, how are you feeling? Are you doing okay? Is it still burning? Yep, still burning. So she tries aloe. She tries a jelly face mask. Nothing's working. So the girl's sitting there fanning my face for probably like 15 minutes. And then she doesn't want to touch me anymore. So she asked the owner to do it because she's scared. She's like, oh my God, I'm shaking. I feel so bad. And at one point tells me she wants to kiss my face because she feels so bad. Please don't kiss my face. Why would you ever say that to a customer that you just face up? So anyway, at this point, I'm being super nice and I'm literally not saying anything. All I'm saying is when she asks if it still is burning, and I just say yes. So this goes on for probably 20 minutes. Nothing's working. She can't fix it. She proceeds to tell me, oh, this one time when I was on an antibiotic, I didn't remember and my face was all red after a facial. Haha. No, this isn't from me taking an antibiotic. I'm literally not on medication, which I already told you. I was like, this is because she did the dermaplane wrong. So anyway, at this point, the owner takes no accountability, doesn't really do anything, basically gaslights me into thinking it was my fault. I have cuts on my face. My face is all red. And she cut my lip. Listen, if you're dermaplaning and you're getting that close and onto the lip, you're doing something wrong. She didn't charge me for the facial, but she did charge me for the head spa that I had, which, okay, sure, I'll pay for that. But like, honestly, I'm so frustrated with the situation because I'm like, she didn't try to make it right. Instead, she just kind of started to blame me for things. And again, you should have asked me before the facial if I was on any medication. So at this point, not only is my face burning, not only do I have a cut on my lip, not only am I like chunk out of my nose here. That's a little dramatic, but you know what I mean. She also got like jelly in my hair. So she's trying to like get that out of my hair. And I know she's panicking. So everything is just like not going her way. But yeah, the other girl that was in the room with me even said, she's like, I did not like the way she handled it. Like, you were handling it so calmly, and she was basically making you seem like you were the problem. And then she offered to do another facial for me, but I will never go back there because I
I don't know. I don't think that they're qualified. I don't even know. And then the girl that cut me proceeded to say, oh my God, you're my first one. I'm never going to forget this. And I'm like, hopefully not the first dermaplane. Hopefully just the first person you've hurt. And then I saw her later and she's like, let's go back to the PTSD room to dry your hair after your head spa. Calling it a PTSD room? That's not funny. Also, they didn't really wash their hands before they did my facial. I'm pretty sure they were using like the same products, like putting their hand into things and then using it for other people. Hopefully my razor was sterilized. Honestly, I don't even know. I didn't even check. But yeah, that was just a terrible experience all around. My face still burned. So now I just have razor burn on my face. Hopefully it goes away. Yeah. So I texted my esthetician in Virginia and I was like, you will not believe what happened to me. So she gave me some suggestions of things to do, but I'm just like blown away that that even happened. And there was more to the story, but honestly, like half of it I don't even like remember because I was just like so flabbergasted that it was even happening. So if you have an esthetician story, comment below. I'd love to hear it. Yeah.
Nobody's gonna say this, so I am, as an esthetician who dermaplanes all day. It's a 50% gamble that you're gonna break out if you are acne prone. Let me just go over everything with you. When that little peach fuzz, that hair growth is coming back, where that's happening is also where acne forms. And if you add in excess skin cells, oil, any bacteria that's acne causing, it's just going to be a perfect storm for excess breakouts. Might not be immediate, so you may not be thinking that the dermaplaning / shaving your face at home could be breaking you out, but it actually could be. Your skin can look really rashy. You can have closed comedones, which are the tiny little bumps that never really come to a head. You can have inflamed breakouts that pop up, go away quickly. And sometimes it can be skin purging, which means cell turnover is triggering breakouts to come up to the surface more, so it's all a gamble. And I dermaplane people that are acne prone, they have no reaction. Sometimes I can dermaplane someone that's acne prone and it just doesn't work out for them. And I'm one of those people. This is what my skin looks like when I dermaplane. Yeah, it doesn't work out for me. I always get really rashy and break out.
If you're a beautician and you're watching this, I am actually sorry. I think I got perm in my eye. No, smell that, guys. I'm sick of spending money on lash lifts, so I'm going to try and do one myself from home. This one from here on TikTok, of course, I get everything from here. I've watched a tutorial and the girl's lashes looked amazing, so hopefully mine go the same. Get 5 different sizes of the lash pads. Now, I'm going to use size small. I'm going to apply the glue to my eyelid, let that go tacky, and then we'll stick the pad on. I should probably use tweezers for this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use my finger and just pop that on. Then have to apply glue to the top of the shield, and that's what our lashes are going to stick to. Oh my god, it's coming off. This tool has a flat edge and it has like little spiky bits to stick your lashes up and brush them off, but I don't think I'm doing this right. Is this right? I'm just not sure right now. Guys, this isn't going great. I use one of these little tools that it comes with to try and stick them down more. I don't rate that little spiky tool. Okay, next step is, smell that. This stuff stinks. So anyway, I'm just gonna pop the permanent solution on. Oh god, it smells like, I can't even explain what this shit smells like. Cover it in cling film. However, I don't have any cling film, so I'm using an ice cube bag. We wait 10 minutes. Better be worth it, because this has been about 8 minutes and I'm sick of waiting, but my lashes have fell off the shield. What am I doing wrong here? Just don't get it. I put plenty of glue on. Oh wait, they're sticking now. I'm gonna give up. Let's put the next step on. Fixation. This apparently fixes the lashes. I don't know what it does, but I'll give up now. This is shit. We put the cling film back on and we wait again. I'm not doing the other eye. I'd rather have one eye done. 10 minutes, done. It says I need to scrape off that fixation solution. This is literally going to be the world's worst lash lift you have ever seen. And then I'm going to use the cleanser to clean all this dusty, crusty shit off my lashes. This is probably just like a micellar water, but I'm going to clean off those lashes and then we'll reveal the shit result. Don't be hoping for much, guys, because this is going to look absolutely shite. Remove the pad. Guys, what the flippity flip-flop is going on? I can't even say that that looks good because that looks absolutely dog shit. And from now on, I'm going to stick to paying for me lash lifts. TikTok, you've done us dirty on this one. Your lash looks like an arsehole, love.
Let's talk about these lash lifts because anything that involves the eye area, as I say, is automatically deserve a little or a whole heap of extra caution. Lash lift promises beautiful curled lashes without needing extensions. That's the whole point. And when they're done correctly or properly, the results can look natural and even elegant. But when people try to recreate the process, whether at home or an uncertified salon, then understanding how delicate the eye area is, things can become very uncomfortable very quickly. The eye area is so sensitive, guys, and a small amount of irritation can make that little experience feel so unpleasant. So sometimes the lifting solutions are left on for too long, or maybe they are even applied unevenly, and instead of a soft lifted lashes, people end up with lashes looking bending up all over the place in unexpected directions. Suddenly, the lashes that were supposed to make you look so graceful start going their own separate ways. They have a mind of their own at this point. And the mirror becomes a place where you suddenly feels like you're standing there trying to figure out exactly what happened. I want to warn more of that, so please take heed.
Help. Okay, I got a lash lift done, and why are my lashes like curled into themselves? They're like so awful, and my eyelids hurt, and my lashes are like all of this long. I've already tried to like scrub my face, do all the things. They're not going anywhere. Someone in Fort Worth who does lashes, who does lash lifts, can you fix this? Like, can this be fixed, or do I just have to like wait till 8 weeks from now? Like, I literally can't do that. My eyelashes normally touch up here when I do mascara. I'm gonna have a meltdown. I really am.
They're like really intense. They're really, really intense. And they're just not coming down. They're like glued to my eyelids. I mean, I know they were long. Oh my God. They're like spider webs stuck to my eye face. I went a little too hard. I was like, let's leave it on. They said 12 to 15 minutes. 17. Could you really make sure they stick there? Look at that. When they say dramatic, that's dramatic. Look at the, it's too much. The poster child for this lash lift kit, there's like 3 different options, and I went with the dramatic one because like, go big or go home. Little good, a lot is better is my life's motto. And quite literally, they're very dramatic. When they say dramatic, it is very dramatic. I can feel them touching the roof of my eyelid. But hey, now I know it works, and they weren't lying. So Amazon for the win. You get like 3 applications for it, and I'm not mad. It did what I asked it to do.
I thought it was a good idea to get my lashes lifted, and now I've just got damaged lashes. This is what we're working with. This was a couple of days ago, and since then they've literally been falling out. I went back to the lady, because she lives around the corner, who did them, and she pretty much said to me that my lashes responded really bad to the lash lift, which surely not. Essentially, she processed them twice, which I now know is really bad, and my lashes have been falling out. They actually don't look that bad right now, but they've like fully cut off, and they're in the weirdest directions. This is not the best picture in any means, but you can actually see that my lashes are good. Now I have these stumpy things on my eyes, but I'm grateful because I'm actually scared they're all just gonna freaking fall out. I thought I'd take this as an opportunity to try out some lash serum, because this is what I've got and that's what I want again. I couldn't find a lot of information about lash serums online, so I thought I would just do a little lash journey, because what the fuck I have to lose? I purchased Lash Therapy Australia, so if anyone has any recommendations outside of that, please share with me.
So I got my eyelashes done Friday. Today is Monday. I got them done Friday. I went to work and I was like, my eyelashes are bothering me. Let me brush them out. So I brushed them out, and this happened. Just gone. Oh, I'm just gone. Look. So I was at work like this. And I had to call my sister to come bring me some strip lashes, because I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no way. So she did. And I was like this all day today, because I had a whole 8-hour shift and it was 9 a.m. So now I'm here about to get them done again. Y'all don't even know what to say. Just look. Look. Look.
This is why I don't like you guys on TikTok and I don't trust y'all, because everyone has these videos of how easy it is to put your own lashes. So I got this. I got from Amazon the lashes. I cut them into little clusters. I messed that one up. 30 minutes, bro. And I only got this. It's thick as hell. I close my eye. Look at, got me looking like that toy from Toy Story.
My lash extension nightmare. Day 1. Day 2. I managed to get one side of lashes almost off, but the other side wasn't budging. I was in the hospital for a day. I had to get IVs in my arm to help with swelling and infection. Day 3. I got all the lashes off. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Moral of the story, no more lash extensions for me.
No, eyelash extension can look absolutely beautiful when done correctly. They add length, fullness, drama without having to apply mascara every morning. That's the whole point of it. But applying the extensions require precision and the right type of adhesive and the professional service. And when people apply them themselves or just use products that aren't designed for that purpose, then the result can be, as you have been seeing. I will get into more of that. The eye area is extremely delicate, guys, and the adhesive or the glue that is used, it needs to be very specific. Sometimes, and it's even after the fact, people discover that they are sensitive to certain glue. And that is why, the professionals, the real professionals, tend to do a patch test beforehand. The internet sometimes skips over those precaution steps though. They jump straight into the application. And instead of those glamorous lashes that you desire, the results can sometimes feel like irritation, swelling, or even the lashes falling out or even sticking together if they do decide to stay. And I know that those are definitely not the results that you were going for. Well, certainly not me, girl.
So to all y'all out there that is lying about these cluster lashes, I don't like y'all anymore. I really thought I was about to eat, and I mean literally eat. This is my first attempt of ever trying to do cluster lashes, and let me show y'all how horribly I failed. So here I am putting this damn glue on, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got it from here. Seems easy. I see y'all lift y'all little eye up, and boom, here I am struggling, bitch. I don't even know how to hold the little piece of lash on the dang on tweezer. So I'm just getting irritated, and I'm like really trying my hardest, girl. I'm thinking these is like chopsticks, how hard I'm like trying to pick this up. So then boom, I think I got it on. Lied, girl. It is literally hanging on by a thread. So I'm like, okay, girl, you got it, you almost there. Boom, here I go thinking I'm eating. No, girl, it keep getting stuck up on my lashes at this point. So I'm like, okay, let's calm down, let's try this again. Boom, I'm like, oh yeah, I got it on. I'm happy. Here I go trying to pick up the little tweezers to put it on, and guess what? It's not nowhere near where y'all's be. So I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? So I'm starting to be like, okay, girl, just take this off. Like, I can't even do this. So now I'm just looking like, okay, girl, hold that little eye up again and let's try this again. Literally. So here I am literally trying it again, and I'm thinking I'm doing something. I'm thinking, oh yeah, it's on. Epic fail literally again. Like, this whole video was an epic fail, and I was getting so irritated, girl. I just bust out the strip lashes, because one thing about it, listen, y'all are some liars. I got irritated right here. Bye.
Your warning to stop being influenced. I am so influenced. I am watching these girls do DIY home lashes, and they make it look so simple, okay? They're lying, or they're talented. That's not your everyday person, I can tell you that much, because this This is your everyday person trying to do a DIY home eyelash extension that I had no business doing. I have to go out in literally 15 minutes. I will say they are not lying about how strong the bond is. This bond is very strong. It's too strong. Oh, I released it. Ow, that hurt. I'm not going to give up though. I'm not. See, the thing about me is that I think I can do anything that other people can do. It's a gift and a curse. This is just a warning that this is not as easy as it looks, and I will probably have really crappy eyelashes after 1 hour of sitting here doing this, so. Okay, they are very uncomfortable, and I really did not do a great job. So the question is, do I keep going at this point, or do I just call it quits and learn my lesson? But now this bond is going to be stuck on me. Ow. I don't think they're even with one another, but I made them decent enough to at least go out of the house and not be totally embarrassed. So there's that. I hate how they feel though. I want to scratch and rip my eyes out.
After looking at all of these beauty experiments, I think it is safe to say that the internet will never run out of these ideas when it comes onto DIY beauty hacks. Some of these trends start with good intentions, we're not wrong them, but people want to save money, to try new things or just to recreate that salon experience at home. But sometimes the process is a little bit more complicated than those quick videos will make it seem. And honestly, I think the real takeaway from all of this that we're seeing today is that it's not about telling people that they should never try anything themselves, but it's more about understanding that some beauty treatments require a little extra care, a little patience, and knowledge before jumping in, and even a board certified professional, because even the professionals mess up as well. Because the last thing that anyone wants to see is to start a beauty routine and to end up needing a whole new recovery treatment or routine afterwards. But at the same time, I have to admit, the internet definitely keeps things very interesting and very entertaining. Every week, there's a new hack, a new trend, a new beauty experiment going viral, and you just may never quite know what they're going to try next. Of course, Islanders, I want to hear from you. As me said, let us talk about it. Have you ever tried any of these? And from we have watched today, which one of these segments made you nervous to look at? And have you ever attempted any of these that we saw in today's video at home by yourself? Of course, let us talk about it in the comment section. If you have made it to the end of today's video, guys, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you so much for rocking with me. And if you're still here, you haven't yet liked, you haven't yet subscribed, listen, don't let me come for you. You already know what to do. Go on ahead and like this video for your girl. And if you want to continue to watch more relatable, fun discussions like these, you can go ahead and click the up next video with the right so on your screen and enjoy the day away. As per usual, guys, I thank you again so much for sticking with me until the end. My name is Jody and I aspire to inspire. Until next time, guys, walk good.